What's up everyone, and welcome back to another video. In the past, I've made videos describing consulting travel schedules and also my experiences working from home. As we've started traveling again, I thought I'd combine both these ideas and share my experiences as I travel to the client site for the first time. If you'd like to see a travel vlog in the future, please let me know in the comments below and I'll be sure to share one as well. In this video, I'll be sharing my take traveling firsthand along with a day-to-day breakdown, along with what you can typically expect. This video will be sharing my experiences, so if you're a management consulting with different experiences, please comment in the bio below so I can learn more as well. Before getting into it though, please take a second to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's do whatever it takes to get to 500 subscribers by the end of this month. Share with your friends, colleagues, neighbors, family, and everyone in your sphere of influence. Also, be sure to check out my website, ryanrafi.com, to learn more about management consulting in general. On my website, I've helped over 100 people get into top firms within the Big Four and MBB by reviewing their resumes and cover letters, which can be a make or break factor during the recruitment process. To increase your chances, schedule a one-on-one appointment to learn more. But with all that being said, let's just get into today's video. Traveling as a consultant practically every week was typically the norm pre-pandemic. You were likely expected to be on the client site 4 days a week from Mondays through Thursdays. However, the pandemic slightly shifted this previous notion. Consultants were burnt out from this model. Also, a video that I covered last week, it was expensive for the clients to fund, and we realized that even through a virtual setting, we can still get most of our work done. In a previous video as well, I've even shared a statistic indicating that employees working from home are 47% more productive than when they were in the office or client site. Therefore, to mitigate costs and for the other reasons that I've mentioned, we're now seeing a hybrid model in store for many consulting firms. This allows consultants the flexibility to manage their lives with a bit less stress that constant travel may be bringing. However, for someone like me who's been at home for a couple months, I was honestly pretty ready to get on the road. To give a little background though, I live in Southern California, whereas my colleagues live all around America, like Chicago, New Jersey, Atlanta, Colorado, and a few other places. To be fair, we have a pretty large team with over a dozen consultants, which already in itself is an anomaly. If you'd like me to make a video where I break down our team structure and share a bit about our project, then make sure this video reaches 50 likes in its first week. Moreover, our client is based on the West Coast, with their headquarters being in Northern California. So Monday morning was a travel day for everyone. I personally got up at 5:30 a.m. and went to the airport. Thankfully, my flight was less than an hour, unlike most of my colleagues. All in all, I landed at around 10:30 a.m. in NorCal, where a few other consultants had also made it. I was super excited to see them all since this was the first time we weren't virtual. Also, I just have to mention this now. Everyone on my team is amazing. They're all smart, hardworking, and super fun to just be around. I couldn't ask for a better team, especially since I recently joined this engagement in particular. Anyway, being that most of our team was coming from the East Coast, that meant 9 hours of traveling after accounting for the time zone differences as well. Therefore, we didn't go to the client site Monday and ended up just working from the hotel. Regardless, Tuesday and Wednesday were our biggest days because everyone was there and we were able to have more in-person meetings. For me, having these in-person discussions hit different than when we would all meet over Zoom. I even told the senior director on our team how I had a dozen aha moments where items discussed the past few weeks finally clicked, and that being in person really improved my ability to learn because I could turn to my left or right and ask questions to my colleagues. Additionally, I was also able to be in an environment where I could see how everyone else was thinking and operating. What's their thought process and how do they strategize the problems that come up? These 2 days, Monday and Tuesday in particular, would begin around 7:30 a.m. when we would carpool to the client site, and we'd leave around 5:30 p.m., roughly. These days were packed with work, meetings, discussions, like typical work days from home, but it felt more efficient and all of us were able to just get more work done. In the evening hours, consultants would sign off by going out for dinner, then just calling it a night. So there isn't really much to report after there. Finally, Thursday was a bit of a slow day, being how everyone was back to traveling again. Most consultants left in the morning hours since they had 6 or more hours of traveling. Fortunately, since my flight wasn't too bad, I was one of the last to leave, so I was able to get most of my work done still at the hotel. My flight was around 2:30 in the afternoon, and I landed right before 4. To be honest though, my Uber back home took longer than the flight because of rush hour traffic. The struggles of living near LA, I guess. Friday was a pretty chill day, being that everyone was exhausted from landing pretty late Thursday evening. Therefore, most of our meetings were canceled or ran a bit shorter than expected. Alright, so now my thoughts on a week of travel. My conception prior to traveling was that consultants need to be on the client site Monday morning at 8 or 9 p.m. sharp. So it doesn't matter if you fly out in the morning or take a red-eye Sunday night, you just have to be there at a certain time. That really wasn't the case, so Monday was fairly low intensity, yet still high productivity, since we were all mainly working independently. For me, it felt no different than a typical Monday, except now I was working in a hotel wearing a suit, rather than my bedroom wearing shorts and a tee. But to be honest, the rest of the week just flew by. We had a lot of in-person meetings, took a couple breaks, something that I plan on implementing when I work from home now, and pretty quiet evenings. I thought we would have more client exposure rather than working solely in a conference room, but several consultants did have to shadow the client based on their scope of their assignment within the project as a whole. In the evenings, I expected everyone to go out for dinner and be social, but everyone did their own thing for the most part. I guess these are some of the realities behind being a consultant. Some people did have extra work they wanted to catch up on, others wanted to call their families, and others were just exhausted and wanted to DoorDash food to their hotel room while watching some TV. Personally, I did my best and went out every night with 1 or 2 different consultants on the team. I thought of this as a perfect opportunity to network, being that we're not behind our computers and can be a bit more social. It was a great way to know my colleagues outside of the work environment and also just chat about life. From there, I would likely go to the hotel gym for a quick workout before showering and taking appointments from my website, ryanrafi.com, which you should also check out if you haven't already. Altogether, traveling is pretty different than when you're working from home for many of the reasons that I already mentioned. You're in direct collaboration with others, and your ability to learn more thereby increases if you are being proactive. Doing this every week, however, would seem a bit exhausting, as I could imagine, but it was a great experience nonetheless. With all that said, there you have it. My experiences on the road, traveling Monday through Thursday. Comment below your thoughts and experiences if you also travel as a management consultant. Now, if you found this video and my experiences helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to show your support for this channel. Your interactions add more value to these videos and honestly make my day, so don't be afraid to show some love. As I've mentioned earlier, if you're looking for resume edits, case interview prep, or general career advice, then be sure to visit my website, ryanrafi.com, and schedule a one-on-one appointment using the promo codes in the bio below for my products and services. As always, thanks. Until next time.